Good morning, everybody. Trying something a little different today. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna ink this monster sketch. So, I recently started watching a new channel on YouTube, and because it's 6 in the morning, I am not remembering the name. I'll put it on screen. And it got me kind of into like the idea of world building just for fun, like just for the sake of world building. Here we go. I bought this sketchbook. This is just a Moleskine sketchbook, and it's just like the plain, like this is the bare bones, most basic thing on the planet. Super thin paper, which you can probably see. But anyway, I kind of liked the idea of having a sketchbook just to play around with the idea of this world for fun. So I'm going to work on this illustration. I'm really proud of this. I normally don't draw like monsters, or like aliens. I'm very much just a people person. But I sketched this actually while I was at work in between phone calls, and I like the way it came out. I don't know, just something about it, I was like, yeah, that's what I envisioned, and I actually made it come to life, which normally I can't do with non-human things. So, yeah, I'm gonna lighten it up with a kneaded eraser and then ink it. Okay, now we can go in with a pen. I got these pens recently. I don't know how you say that. My brain wants to say Rotring, but it might be Rotring. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, I've heard of this brand a lot. These are kind of the cheaper pens. Like these are disposable, they're not refillable. So it's like the cheap pen from the nice company. But I wanted to try them out. They've been pretty good so far. It's what I've done like this line art with. Except the number 2 does this weird thing where it like dumps a bunch of ink when I first use it. It's really weird because it's only the 2. Like you see that big glob at the beginning? It does that. Like if I haven't used it in a couple minutes, it does that. It's really weird. Otherwise, I like it. I just have to remember to like test it out first. All right, I want this to lay flat, so I'm gonna go ahead and clip the paper. Here we go. I kind of want to go in with like a big pen first and then do the detail. No, I'll do the details first. So this world that I've been building here, it's actually something that I came up with last year. I did like the novel writing challenge in November, and I didn't finish my novel. I didn't get very far, actually, to be completely honest. But one reason I think I didn't get very far was I was kind of just like, I started that novel in November. Like I was flying by the seat of my pants that month for that project. So I was like world building and plot building and character building, like everything as I'm trying to write the novel, which it wasn't working. So that's okay. I did get pretty invested in the world though. Like I liked the concept that I had. I liked the characters that I had. Like I was like, I'm not quite done with this world, but I didn't know where I wanted to go with it. So then watching, is his name Ryan? I think his name's Ryan. Anyway, watching this YouTube channel, and just watching him do world building and stuff, and his YouTube channel is kind of more like podcasty style, which I also enjoy. There's part of me that's just like, that's what I want to do. Like I'm really, really intrigued by this world that I came up with in November, and I just kind of want to play around with the world. Like, I don't even know if the plot is gonna stay. But I liked the world, and I liked kind of just the vibe of the story. So anyway, here we are. The other thing that I enjoyed in Ryan's videos is the more podcasty format. And I don't know, something about watching his channel, I feel like I just saw it at just the right time, because I've been kind of feeling like struggling with, what would you call it? When you're so, like, determined. Okay, so you're an artist. That's your first problem. You're so focused on whatever your, like, quote unquote main project is that you can't do art for fun anymore. And I've definitely been feeling that. Like, I've really been wanting to draw a whole bunch lately. And I've done some art, but every time I sit down to draw something for fun, I'm like guilty, because I should be drawing my main project, which is Daisy and Eleanor. I should be writing season 5. And there's some truth to that, so it's a little hard to get away from, because I'm not wrong. I should be doing that. But at the same time, I just really also want to do art for fun. And I feel like watching Ryan's videos, I hope his name's Ryan, I hope I'm not making that up. Anyway, watching his videos, there's just part of me that's like, that's what I want to do. I want to do that. I want to just draw little doodles of this world. I want to think about what kind of plants grow or don't grow. Yeah. And I feel like it's one of those things where, as an artist, you kind of have to see somebody else do it to feel like you have permission to do it. And yeah, watching his YouTube channel, I was like, oh, so I am allowed to just draw these worlds. Like, just draw the worlds and develop the worlds and have fun with it, and it's okay. I did have some concerns about filming a video like this. I mean, obviously, like, I like to share what's going on with my, like, YouTube and art journey. So I was like, I want to film a video. But there's also part of me that's like, am I just stealing from him? Am I just ripping off? We don't have original thoughts. We're just gonna steal this idea. So I was a little worried about that, but we're gonna do it anyway, I guess. I don't think I will stick with this format of video, or I don't know. This is kind of what my brain wanted to do, and so I'm allowing it. What I think I like about his format of videos, and that's why I'm kind of imitating it right now, is it really allows you to, as an artist who's filming, I feel like it just kind of allows me to be way more organic and natural, instead of, I don't know, when I film and do a voiceover, I feel like I have to really, really script it and time it and all that kind of stuff. And this just kind of feels like, nah, just draw, just yammer, and chat. It's fine. One thing I will say about drawing monsters, I don't make them symmetrical. I think he kind of there's kind of an implied symmetry to him, so it works as a sketch. But if I were doing this like as a comic, we might have to work on this guy a little bit more. But that's okay. I'm just proud enough of the concept that I am not worrying about the fact that maybe he's not symmetrical. I think there's kind of enough symmetry that it works. two feet are very different, it looks like in my sketch. Part of it's like the perspective I was going for, and part of it is my lack of skills. In terms of this world that I'm working on here, it is not terribly original. Maybe that's the theme of this video, is everything is stolen. But this planet, I just kind of, it came from the idea of Dune, actually. And I just was like, Dune, but on a snow planet. And kind of grew from there. So yeah, and by saying like it was like based on Dune, the plot that I had in mind, like the world of characters that I have in mind, doesn't really resemble Dune at all. But I just kind of like, my brain went with the idea of like people surviving on a snow planet versus a desert planet. And I kind of liked where that took me. Spike there. Does it? No, maybe not. Okay, so down here, technically, I figure he's like smashing through some like ice and rocks. Or not ice and rocks, ice and snow. Don't know if I have the skill to depict that. But I'm just gonna kind of draw some like, picturing like slabs of hardened ice that he's crushing through. The other thing that's kind of cool about this is, in my personal opinion, ice actually on like a whole ice planet where you got like massive chunks and sections of ice, actually resembles rock a lot, and rock is something that I have enjoyed drawing immensely in Days in Eleanor, so I kind of feel like I'm drawing the same kind of lines and stuff, but it's blue instead of like orange. I'm gonna recycle those skills for this project here. Like I said, I don't know that I have the skill to really well render it, but I feel like I do have the skill to imply it. So we're gonna lean into that. Oh, I think I figured out kind of what I needed to do. This actually looks better than this. My brain is getting there. It should have opened more like a flower petal. I feel like these lay flat. This feels more like he's like scrunching it down. And technically his claws like should be like in the snow and ice, which I had thought of, but because I'm kind of designing the monster, I didn't want to have his claws submerged. I wanted to figure out how his claws worked. So there. I'm gonna add the guys down here. People do carry guns, so maybe draw with some guns. don't die. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Next, I think I'll go in with a heavier pen and just kind of give it a little bit more dimension. So I've got the 3 here, which is just slightly thicker. Actually planning to color this. I have some water-based markers that I got recently, also due to that YouTube channel, so I'm planning to use that on here, so I'm not going to go too heavy with the inks because I am planning to add color. Kind of just what I want to do is emphasize the shapes that are like in front versus in back. I was trying to like design his eyes, I think my brain was kind of pulling on the rat creatures from Bone. They're like big, glassy, dark eyes. That's what I was kind of thinking of. I really want to like a crosshatch the heck out of this, but the watercolor markers that I own have a brush tip and then like a fine point tip, kind of similar to this. And I think it'd be kind of cool to do it in color. So like use like dark blues and greens too, because he's basically like an ice monster. So he's gonna have a similar coloring to like this right here, which I lined both with black and the pens. So I want to try it again here. Okay, there we go. Finished full ink drawing here. Yeah, my next step is I would like to color it, I think, with kind of a similar palette as this one. So if you'd like to see that, definitely subscribe so that you can see it in a future video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being here. If you enjoyed this format, let me know. If you think I was stealing and I shouldn't do this again, also let me know. But I appreciate you being here, sticking around to the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.